wholesale, and today I'm just working on some old tractors. So let's get to it. So all of our farm equipment is pretty much down at the moment. In between lot vehicles, I am having to learn how to fix tractors. Right now, the radiator leaks at the bottom. While we're in here, we're replacing belts, water pump, thermostat, hoses. Obviously, I've already removed the shroud, which was a lot easier than I thought. It's like literally 4 bolts. I can say that that is what I really appreciate about the tractors so far, is they use a reasonable amount of bolts. We were able to get all the parts for this specific repair from Steiner, a small business, online business, which we will link below. We're not affiliated or what's the word? Not sponsored, but they're a great company. It's really nice to find people that are still producing parts for antique tractors like this. So all of this wetness right here was one of these diesel lines had cracked where it connects right here. Okay, I guess the shroud has to come off. Okay. That just seems like it's about to come off. I didn't do nothing to instigate that, so that's bad news. Okay, maybe that. That fix it, that fix it. Gross. Okay. Well, radiator's out. I would say I don't mind being dirty, but this is different. This is a different kind of dirty. But yeah, I've got to scrape out all this crap while I'm here, and it stinks. It smells so bad. Yeah, I think we're good. Size looks exactly the same. Nice. Definitely looks a lot cleaner than the other one. Water pump is next. Oh, I took the fan off. I don't know how to get the belt off. I'm gonna have to go sit at the computer and look at the manuals. Just gotta clean it. It's gotta be clean before I take this water pump off, because that will completely expose internal engine to all this dirt. I had to get this all cleaned down because that will open up the motor.
It's been there so long.
Oh.
It's not sliding. It should slide freely, frankly. Now, there's going to be another bolt right here to loosen, and then it'll slide freely.
Okay.
It's right, see back here? Loosen that one and she'll move, she'll swing freely.
Okay.
So what we are doing is putting on the thermostat.
Yeah. So I've done some major cleanup, obviously removed thermostat, water pump. Now we're just getting ready to put parts back in.
What we have here is a thermostat replacement on a 79 Ford 4600. This is a 3-cylinder diesel. I was trying to clean off the old gasket. We're not sure the direction on this thermostat, so you can yell at us in the comments if we're doing this wrong.
That's got to be right, this right here.
We don't remember what it looked like when it came out.
But this was the side the gasket was on when it came in. So
it kind of makes sense to you, huh?
Yeah.
But if we're wrong,
there'll be problems.
Difficulties.
Okay. Now that's real annoying. I think I have to get this out of the way.
This is our first time doing it, so we're probably making mistakes and like dropping the alternator. But we thought we'd go ahead and show you what we're doing. We love this tractor. This was my grandfather's tractor. It was just time. I think it's been air cooled for a while. That thermostat's been down for a while, and I think the radiator's been down for a while. Fortunately, the tractor hasn't overheated to the point of failure. So we brought it in, and it's getting a new radiator and new lower temperature thermostat, 160 degrees.
Okay, it goes this way. You don't think so?
I'm wondering. a lot of tear back down if it's wrong.
Yeah, that's fair.
We tried to find some torque specs for this, and I actually have the maintenance manual and the operator's manual for this tractor, but there are no torque specs.
Not in the manuals that we have anyway.
No.
I think what I'm going to do is just go off of size. Obviously, the smaller the bolt, the less torque you're going to put on it because they're smaller.
You mean so you don't break them?
Right, exactly.
You need even torque on both sides. You might still use a torque wrench
Yeah.
and set your own torque settings, you know?
Mm-hmm. I did not have to put a lot of pressure to get these out, so I'm thinking probably like 15.
Foot-pound?
Or 25.
Let's go with 25 or 30 and see
Okay.
what it feels like.
Yeah. Whee!
Hey,
I need an extension on this to be comfortable, but I'm lazy.
lazy. Let's go with 40.
What?
Yeah. Well, I won't go all the way if it feels bad. Let's just give this a little wacky tacky. It's definitely not going to be 40 pounds. Man, I wish we had some specs. And frankly, I wish we had the right tool because we don't have a good tool for specs under
No.
50 pounds. Like you said, this wrench just won't do it. I'll go on down to, I'll set this one to 10 foot-pounds. See if we can get it to click off.
I heard it. It is like so slight. Yeah, it's clicking right
Okay,
now.
well maybe we just don't know how to use the tool.
No, I mean it's supposed to make you're supposed to be able to feel it in your hand, the click.
Oh, well I can kind of feel it now.
Yeah, kind of. But you're supposed to feel it.
What are we going to go to then? 15 or 20 or what?
I think 25 is fine.
25.
That's scaring me. I think
Yeah,
I'm hearing
I
it.
sure do not want to crack that housing.
Yeah, I think I hear it. It's just,
So slight.
yeah.
I'm sure they're not picking that. You're not picking that up on camera, right?
Your face was barely in there.
I'm sure. All right. I guess we're just going to go with that.
Yeah.
So, what do we have next?
Water pump. I don't know what they're
Hang
for.
on. The crowd on the channel cannot see what you're doing. What little ball? Okay, there's the little
It
ball.
came with 4 bolts
All right.
and the water pump.
Hey, that looks
So
just
I
like
obviously have all of these bolts. Maybe these are for the fan. Yeah, they are for the fan.
Well, there would only be 4 of them then.
Yeah,
How many are in there?
4.
Too much glare for me to know. All right. It's all bad.
It moves. It's hard to
Yeah.
keep a
It
handle
rotates.
on it. Okay, so
You got this.
what's it go like?
Did you take pictures before taking that apart?
I didn't.
Okay. You didn't?
I didn't.
Oh,
I knew that I was
no.
gonna get right to it.
Too much time goes by between tear down and repair.
I know.
They're very helpful. Those of you in video land, pictures are helpful. Take a picture, take it apart, take a picture for help putting it back together. Some of you say, whatever. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, it's just so hard because, especially with this being so dirty, you don't want to touch your phone and take pictures.
By the way, when we want to work with our temperature gauge, that's it right there.
Gotcha.
Moment of truth. We got the old water pump, which, by the way, kind of show the movement of it.
It kind
And
of
that
wiggles
clicking.
up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can hear it too when it's running. So that one doesn't have this neck on it.
No, but the mounting
I
looks
think
similar.
I'm pretty sure that the mounting is correct though.
And see, you need this little hole
Uh-huh.
to go over there.
I think it still is correct.
Just got to separate.
Okay, so we have 2 gaskets. One of them obviously goes here,
Yep.
and this goes to the water pump. I've already cleaned around. It's not amazing, but it's cleaner. So yeah, I was able to just kind of knock with a hammer on the old water pump and get this part separated, clean it up. Now we're just going to put the gasket on it. I guess it goes on the other side. So this gasket goes on this side.
Yeah, I believe it. That's correct.
That way. Yeah.
And the mounting bolts are what holds those
Holds
two
it all
pieces together.
together.
Yeah, okay.
And this. And then this goes on the back end.
Are those all the same length?
Yes.
Okay, good, because otherwise you might have to be careful about which bolts go where.
Hold on. No, they're not.
Oh, they're not, all right.
Okay, so we've got 3 with this same length.
If you have equal distance standing up all the way around, then you've got the right bolt for the hole. So your longer ones would be mounting bolts, right? Mounting bolts, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look and see if they go all the way through. If they don't go all the way through, by looking at the back.
Okay, yeah, these are supposed to thread. That's actually super helpful because that means the gasket will
Exactly.
be able to stay in place. So we're going to do this first. Man, I told you wrong. This is getting a little more complicated.
Are we back to torque spec conversation?
Yeah, we are. I'm going to tighten them on the tractor. Make that decision on the tractor.
You going for good enough?
I'm going for hand tight.
Yep.
These are very small bolts. They're
Yep.
just meant to create a seal. They're not meant to hold anything on.
Even
These
now,
are-
you want to cross, my opinion, you want to cross, connect those.
Yeah. That goes like that.
Yeah, and has that been scraped and cleaned?
Yes.
Okay, good. Think about this for a minute. That's not correct.
That is.
Is that where your upper radiator hose connects?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that's lower. This is upper. My bad.
Yeah.
Look at me. Mr. Confusion.
I looked at the bolt pattern. That's why
Yeah.
I knew it was on. This thing is dang heavy. And I'm overextended here.
Well, want me to drop the camera and hold the pump?
Okay, I just got one thread.
Or get cool angles on the pump?
Cool angles on the bumper.
All right. Back to entertainment as we...
As long as you can get one threaded, you can figure it out from there. Okay, so I'm going to assume that these two were the right length because they seem to be seating fine.
All right. Little sneak peek. This guy running fairly well. Bought through a dealer in Charleston, and unfortunately, that missing cylinder 3 is actually a drop valve. Yeah. Motor replacement. And we're going to do it ourselves this time. We just have to get it done quickly. So we're going to, Laura and I, oh yeah, we're going to take a swing at it, aren't we?
Together like always, just like always.
That's right.
I'm doing it always, just like always.
Little Cy Robertson quote there, huh? This tractor's not going to be used to such a shiny part. That's starting to look a little hot roddish there.
It's looking a little out of place.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe it was a part that was replaced, like a bolt that was replaced. It was worked on and then he lost a bolt. I bet
Honestly.
that water pump had never been taken off.
I'm going to
before
say,
that.
you look at this tractor. I don't think that water pump's been worked on
Maybe it's
before.
this one. You can tell it's not flush.
Let's
Or,
have
I
a-
mean, I can stick my fingernail.
Let's show the folks on the screen. Oh yeah,
I can stick my fingernail
So
in
it's
it,
tight,
and
but it's not.
It's too tight for not being.
It's too long for that spot. You found it.
I found it. We've got to have our torque conversation.
We don't have no torque specs.
I know, but do you?
We
do
ain't
you
got
want-
no torque spec. Okay, I'm
Do
sorry.
you want me to just go off of my mechanic hand, or do
Okay.
you want to do it?
Oh no, I'll come behind you. I'll be finally responsible for what
Okay.
happens. How about that?
Okay.
I'll just give them all a feel. But am I correct? We still do not have torque specs,
Correct.
even for this, not just the water deck.
Right.
Ah,
Not a single
I would feel safer with torque specs.
torque spec that I could find.
Yep, crisscross applesauce right there. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
I wonder if the folks on the screen heard my belly rumble there.
My belly might just start talking to your belly. I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
Well, you're smiling, so you're not hangry.
Not yet.
But what are you saying?
I'm hungry.
Is there a chance you could become hangry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A very good chance. What time is it right now?
I'm thinking it's time to eat.
It's past dinner time. That's all I know.
I'm trying to get close in this bracket. It's like conk,
Yeah.
conk,
Yeah.
conk. You'll poke your eye out, kid. Rumbly belly.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Alright, found a home for the camera. Alright, folks, you'll just sit back here for a moment.
Sit back, relax.
Enjoy the show. So we got smaller ones, and they are here, 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 and here.
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
Wouldn't what?
Torque them anymore.
Oh. Okay. Did we finished up on the water neck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dipsy doodle.
Well, go in the front.
No. If you know where that song is played and what classic television show, then please put it in the comments below.
That's how the Dipsy Doodle works.
The Dipsy Doodle. That makes this a Dipsy Doodle.
Works.
Hope it works. No. Work. The Dipsy Doodle, you gotta work. Okay.
So, I don't really know if we want to put the fan on just yet.
No.
We've got to put the belt on. Honestly, at this point, we may want to do our oil changes.
And look, Linda, look, Linda. I gotta show you this now. This is an active leak. This is not the old leak.
Okay, I hear ya. I hear ya, because I keep going to clean this.
Dripping. So we have sprung a leak in the fuel system somewhere. We're already going to replace this fuel filter.
Okay, so it's not
That's a
coming
tripod
from
hitting
where I did my repair.
No, it's not. I've deduced the same thing. I believe it is a lower half issue.
No. I mean, like, oh wow, I just saw a drip. That's
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is active wetness.
Okay,
and we have some here too. The tank's been leaking, but that's been happening for a while.
I just sprayed this whole area, wiped it down.
When?
Yesterday or day before.
And it's all wet again.
It's all wet again.
You know what that means?
Active leak.
And that means what?
Active leak.
Yes, active leak at the fuel line somewhere. It's going to be where the fuel line connects to that pump.
Like out of the top.
We can keep tracking wetness north until there's no more wetness.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is like it stops up in here. It's not dripping down onto this. But all of that's wet. All of this is wet. It's coming from the top of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
We might have another part we have to replace.
I sure hope not.
That's disheartening.
Well, look, give us an outro.
An outro.
Outro us right here by the disheartening leak. Julie has asked for an outro so she can wrap this up.
Well, this is my first time working on tractors, other than the grandma, but I was just trying to paint the inside of a gas tank. We didn't film it. It was a sad saga. You don't need to know about
Grandma is a 58 Ford Power Master 801 4-cylinder gas tractor.
it with a rusted out gas tank. Not anymore.
Not anymore, thanks to us.
But this is my first time doing anything like this.
Oh, and mine too.
With a tractor. Oh, and apparently Dad's too.
Yeah.
Even though he came right over here and told me, oh, you just loosen this and do that.
Yeah, but
so he knows.
well, but
You're familiar.
there's no. It's from my old muscle car days. Old school alternator is old school alternator. Oh wait, look, I found a leak. Right. I mean,
yeah, it's dripping right there.
It's a drip.
Oh, I thought you saw it. You already knew that. And you saw
I mean,
that.
it's like.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
It's a dipsy. Oh, we caught
right
one.
back there,
It's
too.
way back there. Boy, we got work to do. All right, outro us.
Thanks for coming along. My first time working on tractors.
Yep.
We'll probably have some more footage of this. Let us know if you like watching me work on tractors instead of cars. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again in the garage.
All right. Bye.